Hello. Computers have become a part of our day to day life in this era. So, this is a good time to be aware of this computer. I'm Prasangi Bandara, a student of Computer Science and Technology degree program, and our presentation illustrates a clear introduction about the basics of the computer. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It has the ability to restore, retrieve, and process data. Computer consists with three main components like hardware, software, and liveware. Hardware is any physical part of a computer that can be touched. Software, also it called as a program or application with a set of step-by-step instructions that directs the computer to do the task and to produce the results you want. There are thousands of programs that exist in computers. Liveware are computer users like you and me. Nearly every reason given to the purchase a computer is based on software needs. Further, we talk about the software. Computer software is typically classified into two major types of programs. They are system software and application software. System softwares are programs that manage the resources of the computer system like memory, process management, and security. And the application softwares are designed to fulfill the requirements of the user for performing specific tasks. Few examples are word processor, web browser, and media players. It's up to you, Ravindu.
Yes, Prasangi. An ordinary computer consists with three main parts. They are input devices, output devices, and the system unit. What is an input device? An input device is a piece of hardware that sends data to a computer. Mouse, keyboard, webcams are some of the commonly used and well-known input devices. But with the development in today's world, there are many other input devices we can connect with the computer. Then let's see what is an output device. An output device is a piece of computer hardware that receives data from the system unit and translates that data into another form. That data form can be any type of data such as audio, visual, textual, or hard copy like a printed document. The key distinction between an input device and an output device is that an input device sends data to the computer while an output device receives data from the computer. The system unit is the core component of the computer. There are five main components in the system unit. They are central processing unit, known as CPU, random access memory, known as RAM, graphics processing unit, known as GPU, motherboard, and the storage. Dilisha, it's up to you now.
Thank you, Ravindu. CPU, Central Processing Unit. The CPU is an electronic device based on microchip technology, hence it is also often called the microprocessor. The CPU is the brain of the computer. The Central Processing Unit provides the calculations and manipulation of data sent from the user. Each time the user clicks a key, executes an application, or browses the web, the CPU reads the code involved and returns the response to the user. The CPU works closely with memory, which is the component that sends stored data to the unit. The main CPU manufacturers are Intel, AMD, and Apple. Next slide. Random access memory, RAM. The RAM, also referred to as a primary memory or main memory, function is to provide temporary storage for instructions and data during the execution of a program. It's a volatile memory. It's called volatile memory because it gets erased every time the computer restarts. Next slide. Secondary storage devices. Since the main memory of a computer has a limited capacity, all computers need somewhere to store their data. Modern computers either use a hard disk drive (HDD) or solid state drive (SSD). HDDs are made of an actual disk onto which data is stored. The disk is read by a mechanical arm. SSDs have no moving parts and are also faster than a hard drive because no time is spent waiting for a mechanical arm to find data on a physical location on the disk. HDDs are cheaper than SSDs, but are slowly becoming more and more obsolete. I will hand over to Dilisha.
Thank you, Rahul. GPU, Graphics Processing Unit, also called as the graphic card. It communicates directly with the monitor and responsible for rendering images, animations, and videos to be displayed on your monitor screen. It may not be the essential component for an average or normal user, but it is the most important component for high-end gamers and for the people who run resource-intensive graphic applications or softwares. As an example, since a video editor will be working with lots of video and visual effects, making sure that he has a high-end graphic card with maximized video RAM will get him the performance he really expected. Main thing to keep in mind is even $1,000 graphic card won't be of much use if there is not a compatible higher end monitor to be connected to it. Motherboard. All components of a computer communicate through a circuit board called the motherboard. It holds all the crucial electronic components of the system and provides connectors for other input and output devices. The motherboard receives power from the computer's power supply unit. The motherboard also contains controllers, which are circuits that help the system softwares to work with the relevant hardware components. I'm inviting Akila to present the next slides.
Okay, now we talk about power supply. All the hardware components inside the system unit need DC current to power up, so that computer's power supply unit converts the domestic alternative current into low voltage direct current outputs, which is required by the components that make up the computer system. Power supply is mounted inside the system case using 4 screws in a standard locations. Inside the case, bundle of cables emerges from the front of the power supply. The cables are often grouped and color coded according to the type of device they will be connected to. Now we are talk about system casing. A system case, also known as a computer case, is tower, system unit or cabinet. Usually it's a rectangular box placed on or underneath a desk. It is the enclosure that contains most of the component of a personal computer. The size and the shape of the computer case are usually determined by the size of the motherboard, since it is the largest component of our computer. Well, that is all we have for our presentation about the basic of the computer, and thank you very much.